Oh. I said to myself I would know by 7 o'clock if I wanted to kind of do a little bit of a stream. So here we are, doing a little bit of a stream. I don't know how late we'll go. I don't know how far I'll go. Well, let's see what we can get into in some vintage story. Wonderful. Okay, it's August, the end of August actually, in our save. 9 degrees is the end of August, so let me document this on my character. 9. Boop. Alright, well, I'll just start documenting the next month as well. Oh, it's a rainy August, it seems. We got some berries to harvest. We have some plans to try and get through, I think, today. Hey, Silas Form. So things to work on. I went ahead and earlier this morning harvested all of our flax fibers. And they've been soaking for a few days. So we'll go ahead and pull them out of these little soaking pits. And we'll go wash them and run a ridge through them and have a good little time getting our flax up so that we can make the final sale for our windmill that we started last stream. I'm gonna die from lightning. I just know it. I just know it. Here, let's sit in the cozy inside and listen to the rain pitter patter here while we do this. Oh, I also need to rinse this stuff. I'm gonna have to use a bucket. Actually, can I use a barrel? Yes. Yes, I can. I have to put in less than the liters of water that I have, but I'll just rinse them off here. Boom, 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 boom. Very good. Alright, let's start crumpling some of this. Die from a lightning strike. Can't happen. You're right. I'm not golden up on a tower. Look at this immersive farming experience here, guys. I need to get the, what's it called? Use a crumple? Creaser. We need a little creaser. I'm going to speed this process up a little bit, I think. Okay. Creaser. There we go. Auto process a little bit quicker now. Oh, hey Jeff, how's it going, bud? Don't mind me. It's after my flax. So with the creaser, you can process 4 fibers at a time. Which kind of speeds up this process a little bit. How's everyone's Sunday going? We just kind of chill for a while. Okay. Look at all these fibers we're gonna get. So I don't have any flax growing at the moment anymore. We will see if we get more here in the future. But with all these fibers, I'm thinking two things that we need to do. Finish the windmill, number one. Number two, we should probably go through and make some repairs to our clothes for the upcoming winter. Which, by the way, I think with the spindle, I get more twine, right? Per? Yeah, you get double. Stick and wooden spindle. Do I lose the stick? That's the question. I don't think I've ever made one of these. Yeah, you lose the stick, but you know what? That's worth it. For a little bit extra results there. Definitely worth it. Hey, Paula, how's it going, bro? Alright, the weather is a little crazy right now. Raptor is streaming, just popped in to say hi. Alright, well, say hi to Raptor. From me, from his good friend Ulu. Is Raptor back from his vacation? Yeah, a bit of a Jeff party. Bit of a Jeff party. Pancake out there getting all wet and muddy. He likes being outside too much. Alright, let's store this up here. And our ridge up here. We'll get some more sticks. Well, we have a good purpose for sticks now, at least. Wooden spile. 2, 3. Oh. All right, 31 and 32. That's a pretty good haul of flax twine. I can turn twine into a sewing kit, which would be kind of nice, honestly. Can I get back inside? Thank you. Use that to repair. What's a tailor needle puff for? What does this even do? Oops, silver thread. Here we go, sewing kit. Alright, let's use a stack of this quickly for the next set of sails. The final set of sails. The final. So we need 3 of these. We need our axle. We got our sticks. Let's go grab our hammer chisel. Boom. Just like that. This is the final sail assembly that we need for our windmill. So we walk over here. We'll plug this in. To our little building. That's still heavily under construction. That might not be the last assembly, actually. We might need one more. All hail pancake, yes. Alright, well, I need to worry about doing the chutes and the hopper. What I need for a hopper? It's a bunch of copper, right? Just 3 copper plates for a hopper, so that's 9 copper plates. What we'll need. So this needs a bone needle, huh? Let's make a couple bone needles. Couple good old bone needles. How'd Lumberjack do in the rest of Battlefield, Apollo? Were you watching him earlier? Complained the entire time. Oof. Lumba. They're talking shit about you right now. Alright, let's try this. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, so how much does a sewing kit repair? Do I have anything kind of like at 0? I mean, that's a fair thing to say if you don't like, you know, the thing, right? Alright, 34%. One of these, okay, wow, okay, so one of these takes it to basically 100%. I bet it is about a 100% repair. So, repair that, and let's repair that. So that should get us ready for winter, except for I forgot fur gloves. All right, boom. cooling, 4 degrees. How much was 1 linen square do? Dang, 50%? It's pretty good. Just take this native gold, this lapis out of here. Okay, cool. We need to go mine up some more gold. As you can see, we're completely out of copper to melt down. Doesn't mean we don't have any copper, but... okay, yeah. We are out of copper, essentially, I would say. So we're going to have to go over to the copper mine. And grab some. So let's grab our haunts. Not fall into a hole this time. Yep. Alright, place your bets now. Am I going to get stuck in a giant pit again? Yeah, I've just spent an hour in digging out this guy. Honestly, if I just spend an hour digging this thing out, then I might as well just take the reins off and just go find another horse, you know? Just take the reins off. Oh my lord, apocalyptic! Look at all these portals! I am excited for the Battlefield Battle Royale, though. Just to kind of see how they do it. Always like some competition in a genre. Yep. Time to go zoom. Let's see, I think this is the spot. Hitting a stride, more active users and better than COD at peak. Like COD lately at peak or COD all time at peak? I think there's a meaningful difference there. Because if someone just says, oh yeah, we beat them at peak, well, is it the peak from the game that's been out, you know, for the past 4 years? You know? Because let's face it, COD Battle Royale, it's basically has been the same experience for years, right? Latest COD peak. Okay. I really personally don't keep up with COD. It's not a shooter. Like, you know, even my complaint on the latest Battlefield game is I don't think it's overly tactful. I prefer a more tactical game, I think, when it comes to my shooters. Like holding proper... Like, not to say that you can't do this stuff in Battlefield. It's just, it feels like sprint, 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 shoot, 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 sprint, 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 shoot, shoot. Like, it's just that. And I'm just kind of like, well, you know. I guess it's okay to get people into the action really quick, but at the same time, it's kind of... Oh my lord, we actually hit the bottom. We hit the bottom of the copper deposit, essentially. Look at that. We are going to have to start looking for a new copper mine at this rate. Which is okay to me because, like, okay, maybe we didn't hit quite bottom. But I wouldn't mind potentially looking into a new deposit. Poor copper has been fine. Moving and getting points, but I haven't played in 10 to 12 years, yeah. I mean, the last Battlefield that I really played was Battlefield Vietnam. That felt, pacing-wise, so much better. You know, like for example, on like a lot of the maps, you'd spawn in, the helicopters there, like I forget which one, but there's one with like an aircraft carrier out in the water, and you spawn in, and you know, someone has to take you from the aircraft carrier to the war zone. So there's like transport helicopter guys. Yeah. The amount of CCR that I've listened to, Jesus Christ. Also, how is Battlefield still only, like, what, 32 v 32? I would have expected it to be a little bit higher pop servers at this stage. But maybe not. Tried higher pops, but the flow of the match was awful. I could maybe understand that. But I'd also feel like... Is there a Battlefield game? I could be misremembering games at this point. Is there like a Battlefield-like game where... You spawn in, it's in a Middle Eastern map. I think the map might be Baghdad for all I know. You could either parachute in, if you're like kind of the attacking team in a way, because I think it's like a conquest game mode. Or Yeah, I could parachute in. I could set up a zip line and like go from kind of building to building if I wanted to. You had to kind of sequentially push down like this kind of long set of streets and buildings to like the final compound and take that point. And there'd be like jeeps, tanks rolling down, other things. I don't know if that's Battlefield 2? Now I'm curious. Hold on. Is it Battlefield Hardline? The name doesn't sound familiar on that, but yeah. I don't know, it just felt like Battlefield was a lot more tactical back in the day. It's just less so now. Yeah, were the zip lines baked into the map, though, or something you shot? Because if I remember correctly, it was something that I would shoot and set up on my own. Shoot, it could have been a modded game mode for all I know. You shot him? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Just, I like the game modes where, like, one team's defending, one team is kind of pushing. Because it becomes a little bit more of a tactical situation than just a constant rotating spawn around a large map. You kind of deploy anywhere on your squad, things like that. Operations was peak. Is that what just that kind of map game mode was called? I'm like really pulling back at like the curtain. Like I think when I'm playing this, I'm like 12, 13. Because my shooters back in the day was like, what, Counter-Strike when it was a mod. You had to use GameSpy to join servers. There's... Day Defeat was a big one for me. Which is, again, another Half-Life mod that turned into its own thing. Sven Co-op. That was another big thing I did. So Hans de Leon, no. Hans is fine. Hans is fine. All right, we got a fair amount of copper on this pool. Not gonna complain about it. A lot of different rock types, though, so it's kind of taking up a little bit more inventory than I'd like. I need to bring support beams back over here if I want to expand that mine a little bit more properly. There was a cave. I almost died. The horse's life flashed before its eyes. Oh, another cave, another cave. Battlefield Heartland was underrated. I just don't remember much beyond playing on a desert map with zip lines. And I would do that for a very, very long time. And then otherwise it was mostly Battlefield Vietnam memories of like flying helicopters, getting people up on roofs and awkward spots to kind of take control of spots. Like, that's all I did was fly helicopters and transport people around. CS encounters computers when I was at Devery? Yeah. Yeah, no, like when I was growing up, we had, you know, Quake installed on all the computer lab computers in high school. Quake 3. Some people even got Unreal Tournament on there. Definitely did a fair amount of Quake 3 on computer labs. Like we would, I could convince my English teacher to be like, "Hey, can I go to the computer lab and work on this paper?" We all go in there and we'd just be playing Quake. We'd just be playing Quake. Problem with riding the horse is the audio glitch. I'm gonna have to rejoin the server in a second to fix that. Didn't start playing video games until 2013. You can probably guess which one. 2013? Skyrim? Maybe? That's what my gut's telling me. Well, Skyrim would have been 2012, I think. GTA 5? Okay. Yeah, no problem, halfpoint. Enjoy the fun exercise of garage cleaning. Alright, let me restart my game so I can get my audio back. That's something the horse mod needs to fix. Hey X, how's it going? Alright, let's hop back in. Capture specific window, vintage story. There we go. You're just a bookworm instead of playing video games? No, I grew up, you know, sneaking downstairs. I have vivid memories sneaking downstairs to, like, try and watch my dad play Duke Nukem 3D on his computer. And he'd you know, shoo me out of the room and stuff. Right? So that. And then also, you know, I think he actually went to some local, like, Quake tournaments and stuff. Lumberjack makes fun of me, but that's where I get my control scheme that I use pretty much all the way through high school and into college if I played a shooter, which was, like, you know, left shift forward, left alt backwards, control is use, Z and X is strafe, C is crouch, space is jump. So everything that I need to do, A would be reload. It's kind of right there in a way, and it worked great for Quake and those type of arena shooters, but the shooters have kind of evolved. It's a lesser control scheme for sure, with how different it is, like movement wise. Joystick for Quake? Wow, classy. I think I'd use a joystick for Hexen back in the day. That's a game they need to remake, okay? Look, Doom, as far as I'm aware, has been doing fairly well in its current iterations. I think they found a cool formula. I am waiting for the Hexen remake, or Heretic. I want that real bad. We need to start getting rid of some of this dirt with some paths. They remastered them, but what I'm saying is I guess not a remake. I'm talking like a continuation. We need a new Hexen or Heretic with modern graphics and all that stuff. Because Hexen and Heretic was just a reskin of Doom, right? I mean, like, it's essentially the same game, just painted fantasy. What do I need for a shoot? Okay. Alright, so I don't have any June temperatures logged. Really? We have some July. So June probably ended around 16 to 18. I'm gonna have to consolidate these into like a little bit more of a readable format too once we're further along, and every year I'll have to kind of adjust my numbers for the temperature. So this will get me 8. That'll get me 16. Give me another 8 to 24. All the way up to 32. All right, yeah, we'll start with that. I went ahead and did a fire. I was talking to Jur. Earlier, before I started the stream. I'm going to go ahead and get 2 small cauldrons here. because what they're doing with syrup, I think, is a really good idea for long-term berry storage. So I'm going to make some syrup. We can add this to bread, just like we do with the honey and everything. It's just going to make our life a little bit easier. Come on. So I think I got another rank of mining when we were down there, so I need to spend that talent point. Make syrup and vinegar with your berries. Vinegar keeps my veggies fresh for longer, yeah. Generally, I don't overthink my food and stuff too much, you know? I'm very basic usually. I survive off some fruit bread or some just general protein food, like, you know, a hefty meat stew. Because as long as I get all the way to full food, then I'm happy. Obviously, if I started eating some vegetables, that would be good for my maximum HP. Same thing with dairy, to try and balance that out, but... Alright, now that thing's at temperature, I want to keep it at temperature for as long as possible. Hopefully these cool down in time to reuse them, but if they don't, we'll just use the cauldron mold a little bit. In fact, I'm going to pull out the big cauldron too. Because I probably need another large cauldron. How's our rot doing? Okay, slowly working through. Slowly here, I'm gonna turn off cat's eyes. Honestly, I might spec out of cat's eyes. And go into Lumiferius again. I just think it's better for stream. You know, for me to just have a little bit of a glow. Mining. Stone cutter, stone breaker. Let's do pickaxe expert. Okay, we're halfway. Let's collect some magical rift bloom. So that's soft. Still going. How much stone do I have? I think I'm gonna just grab all this loose stone rocks that I have. Just throw them all into paths to kind of clear up some inventory space. Kind of get rid of some of this soil that we have saved up. sharpen some of this stuff as well. Chat, should we get ready to move into the Iron Age? Is it getting close to time? Alright, well, the next batch is heating up. Let's go take a gander here at the farm, see how it's going. Really like the lanterns we put around a little bit so we can see a little bit more. Alright, 509, that's all fine. 711 on carrots. We got some more parsnips coming in. Cabbage is doing okay. Might have had a small rabbit nibbling at our cabbage somewhere. Nice. We got some... Our onions are blooming. Pick up some of the over mature ones, I think. Let the rest bloom. Hey Fox, how's it going? Doing good? Good. Alright, nice. These are hardened now. So we needed 9 copper plates. We already have 2. This will be another 4, so that's 6. So 3 more plates worth of copper is what we'll need. So this 8 is going to go into molds. The next one we heat up. Part of it's going to go into here and then molds. Good little copper pour. Where are we at metalworking? Almost level 10. That'll give us another duplicator rank, which will give us essentially almost a 20% chance total. 15 to 20% to duplicate a work. Need to repair our leather armor. Alright, I need 300. So that much to finish off the cauldron. Should heat up nicely. Oh, nice. We got a duplicate on those plates. So we're up to 5 already. That's good for us. We live for the duplication. Let's go ahead and get this in here. Get our second large cauldron. Help with water management. Then doop boop. Start getting another 8. Tell you what, this anthracite is awesome. So that'll be ready here in a bit. Let's get another plate. All right, 2 more plates. And then we got our hoppers. That we need. And then we can start making chute sections. This whole mill's quite a work in progress. What is the minimum temperature for flax? -5, right? Yes, -5. Takes 40 days to grow. we might be able to plant those. If I build another field, kind of finish this field over here, I might be able to plant some flax. Another round of it before winter hits. Might be a good idea. Just to get ahead of it. A couple nice little cauldrons. Do I have any copper up here? I don't. All right. This will be the last plate. Then I'm going to need to make some nails. And vanilla, yes, but with our mod, copper is considered a soft metal, so it doesn't need to be heated to work on an anvil. It's the only one that's like that. Something toolsmith changes. It does honestly make it kind of hard to do this a little, just because of the this purple outline that these cold voxels have is honestly a little eye straining to see, and the green outline when you have it on a heated, it's much easier to see kind of what you're doing. Okay, cool. I do that, and then let's get a chest. For later. It's this thing over here. All right, so now I need some chutes. Is that just going to be 1 bar each? I haven't made a chute in a little while. Yep, looks like it. So I need 2 chutes. I'll get me my elbow. That's gonna go from our input chest into the quern. There's also I'm watching through a mobile hotspot with USB tethers, so I can only go on 480p. I can't see the game any better. Wow. Watching from a potato. A potato. Okay, so now we can feed things into the quern kind of automatically. 3 sides, so it's 75% efficient. I'm gonna have another chest here. So I need... Do I just want to make this a 3 chests? I might just do 3 chests. It might be just less of a headache. That way I just need 2 more elbows and I'm done. And I have 3 chests here. Because there isn't a chute piece. The 3-way chute is the only way to get just a hard 90-degree turn in the chute system. And I kind of don't want that vertical piece to be visible, so it's just gonna be easier to just have something like this kind of set up. Then we have 2 chutes. So we have enough for 1 elbow. Look at all this cool dry grass that's around, guys. I didn't expect it to do this for some reason. Oh boy, we're gonna have so much rye. So much rye. 125 of 171. Bop, bop. And last one. Yeah, this is just saving us a lot of material, honestly. Basically no cost. Okay. Last bit of copper. And there we go. Copper pour is complete. We got some of the stuff we needed. Replenish some of our copper supply. All in a good little blacksmith day's work. Cool. So this will work. I just have to open up 3 chests and pull stuff out, which is fine. This is actually more storage anyways, so we'll accept it. Let's see how well it works, though. I have a bunch of flax, but flax isn't great flour. Right now, all my spelt's planted, so I'm going to go look to see what seeds we have over here to grind down. A lot of spelt. A lot of spelt. Not much rye. Let's just go make sure. Am I growing rye or spelt? I think I'm growing rye. It's all rye. No spelt here. No spelt. Okay, so we actually need to keep our spelt seeds. Generally speaking. So 64 spelt seeds we're going to keep. Turn the rest into cereal. And then these 17. So what I'll do is I'll just throw something random in the output slot here, like a stick, just to fill it. Then throw our cereal in here. It'll get thrown down. And then every successful turn, it'll check to see if it's going to go out on one of the output slots. The input slot doesn't count, so it'll skip that one. But yeah, so this way things should spit out. Yep, into that hopper. There you go. It's in this chest now. Next one should come out here. Boom. Next one should come out here. Boom. You can see all of this is coming to our output chests. Just fine. So that's an okay one. If you can power the quern from below, it's actually allows you to move the input chest above the quern, and then you can have another output here. It makes it a little bit more efficient. But I'm okay with its current state. Because it's a leave it and forget it kind of system. I don't need to sit there and babysit it. Which is nice. Alright, so we're up to medium flax. Which is kind of this. I want 64 of each seed type essentially. What is this? A medium parsnip. Nice. Eventually I'm going to have to press these into oil, I think. Because with the oil portions, peanut butter, peanut paste, and soybean, sweetened gozinaki? Gozinaki? What's gozinaki? Mashed gozinaki. Cooked peanuts. Interesting. Interesting. Salad dressing. Vinegar, egg white, soybean. Assuming the egg white would mean Caesar. Put this mold away. There we go. Okay, hang that up, hang that up. A little bit of inventory management going on. So something that I want to have half. This little path up to here. Oh, wow, you can take a shovel on one of these and make it a half? Wow! Since when is that a thing? Is that a mod? Anyways, I want a little path up here to the windmill. Music is killer right now. Is this a new song? I'm all for more string instrument music in this game. I think it can fit really well. Anyways, what I would like to see is the entrance to our cellar here. I think that'll give this building a little bit more depth to it too. So if we can have like a cellar entrance, I might be able to fit the garden shed. Maybe like somewhere around here as well. So that I can start storing some garden tools out here, like the pitchfork, the threshing pole, or sickles or watering cans, things like that out this way. Can't believe... I can't believe Golden is like... He's like almost to a tier 3 mage. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, so we'll have to reinforce this a little bit. I'll have to make some sort of entryway down into the earth here. Which, by the way, it doesn't have to start that far, but like maybe the staircase could actually just start here. We'll just do a double wide. Right? We got so much spelt flour. I need to start harvesting berries. We need to make some berry bread, I'm thinking. Ideally, I would like to get another harvest from these berries as well. I don't know if the temperature's gonna stay good enough much longer. All right, yeah, let's do some rye bread. Oh wow, we're in September now. Also, I need to throw this belt in here. As we do some mixing. So we'll try for 16 bread to start. Berry bread does take a lot of berries, obviously. Is this a mod? Yeah, it's expanded foods. Adds a lot more food, recipes, even some utensils and stuff for your kitchens. Alright, looks like 16 was kind of the magic number for us. One, two, three, four, five. I could do 3 more if I wanted to. Might as well. God, it's just so much faster to not use the mixing bowl. Alright, so this will give us 19 berry breads. Which we'll just shove in the oven. God, I can't wait until we build our new house. This kitchen and setup is just getting a little too tight. Boop. Boop. Good old fresh water. Let's go get our honey to add to this. In fact, we need to run across the waterway real quick also just to see if we have any more honey to collect. We can do that while that is working. Okay, 6, 5 days, 4 days. Understood. It'd be nice once I get some detailing on that building back there. Alright, I'm not going to char these ones. Cause I just want to see how long they'll last in storage. I think they'll last pretty good, honestly. And then this way, at least they get more food. No, 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 don't eat. Don't drink our honey. I love seeing the bread rise in the left side there. Alright, so this will last 158 days. That's perfectly fine. You know, that's... And as things get colder, as we move into winter, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I should probably go hunting a little bit too. I might need to make some more copper arrows before that. Because I need to get more leather. In fact, now that our quern's kind of automated, I should go throw the rest of our limestone in it. Honestly. Let's just let these come out of the oven first. Need to do some cave exploring? Yeah, we do. Look at all the different colors our fields are. Isn't that kind of cool? I think it's cool. I'm excited to expand our berry operation too. Get more berry bushes. Alright, honey can go back. This can go in here. Let's make some arrows. I do need to get the split talent. So I start getting some returns on some of these blacksmithing items. Alright, that should be enough arrows. I don't think I have enough feathers for this. We'll just use what we got. And then I'll just throw the rest in there. So we got 15 arrows. That's okay. That's okay. We'll just swap that out. Butchery bag. Should probably store some stuff. Boop boop. Boop 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 boop. Alright, 15 arrows. That's probably fine. Survival. Limestone into the mill. Let's do that. And then we'll probably go hunting up around the lime desert. Just so we can get some more limestone on the way. Alright, we'll let that run through. Nice to have some automation now. Food-wise, let's bring just one thing of bread. That'll last us. Let's go grab our hunts. Don't drop hunts in any holes this time. I make no promises. So we're gonna need to find some chickens to get some more arrow production up. Speaking of chicken. It's like really dark out. Don't see it. Why is everyone crashing all of a sudden? Guys, what are you doing? Alright, let's get some boulders. No, that dirt bridge is not OSHA approved. But you know what? Ashley helped me dig out my horse, so it's whatever. I'll probably take it down at some point. But for now, it does allow me to get over here pretty quick. I think once I have a proper sailboat that I can hook the horse up to. Has anyone tested, can the horse get tied up into a sailboat like the elk, or no? Foreign, dark? think you guys are the only ones with a sailboat and a horse otherwise. Haven't... You guys. Why is there a ladder here? Okay. Someone doing some prospecting, I guess. I think I'll stop at 3 stacks of limestone, I think. Yes, I know if I was using like the quarry mod or something, I could be gathering this kind of a lot quicker, more efficiently, but sometimes it's just more relaxing to do it this way, I feel. What is going on up here? Was someone gathering a lot of stuff? Alright, I think that's good enough. Eat and drink. Let's go back to horse. As the sun is set to rise. Let's go hunting. I haven't really gone... There's Athenia. I haven't really gone really this way at all, so let's go see what's over here. Also, did someone repair this translocator yet? I would assume Athenia has. No, they didn't repair it. They fucking stole it. Bunch of thieves. Bunch of thieving thieves! Freaking elves. I swear to God. They just think the whole map's theirs. Freaking elves. Anyone know how he has a light without holding a torch? I switched over from cat eyes to the first point of luminiferous, which gives me a passive glow, essentially. Any other chickens or just the one rooster? You know what? Pretty soon, human meat might be on the menus, chat. You might start hunting thorns. He would totally destroy me, by the way. He's in full meteoric plate. There's nothing I can do about him at all. How do you respect? You misspent a point and you'd like to get it back? You have to drink alcohol. And you get respect points from it. So any alcohol will have like some sort of value for unlearn points. And once you have unlearn points, you can, man, that cow was scary fast. Hunting cows is probably a mistake. If I had to guess, I'm probably gonna die if I hunt that cow. See a chicken though. Swear the bushlands are so tough to really see what's going on. Come on, I need more feathers. Where the heck is this chicken at? Run by it like 4 times. Is he down there? Nope. Definitely not down here. Well, maybe down here. Chicken? Oh! He's cowering with Jeffs and shivers. Great. Where is it now? Oh, I see it. Okay. Oh my god. Got him. We got him, boys. What's in here? Absolutely nothing. It's been stripped bare. Probably from the long-eared fiends. Man, picture if you could have like a server with like a few hundred people on it, and then like install the firearms mod, start doing line battles in Vintage Story. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. We'll take this. Where are you going? Get back here. Can't run from me. Two pretty good finds there. No, you're not allowed to have the berries. Okay, maybe you can have those ones. Let's go get another shep here. Sadly, the weight's not great because no one's been here for a little while. But if we can come back with 4 sheps, that's okay. Could be worse. Female, female, female. Okay, cool. We'll head back. I think I'll just mark this for sheep. Is there no sheep mark? How is there not a sheep mark? Whatever, we'll use like a white boar. Alright, so we got 2 chickens, 4 shep. If we see any other chickens, we'll probably grab some. Again, we just need more feathers, more arrows, all that stuff. We're going to have to relog too for audio. Oh yeah, guys, you want to see what my girlfriend caught? Still in here. Little wolf guy there. She caught a goddamn bear. That just doesn't seem safe to me. Not safe at all. Alright, let's check on her horses real quick. She should be getting some foals soon. Nope. 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 Okay. Nothing yet. Our little sheep herd's doing okay. I love it when you sprint, how the ears on the horse go back like this. It's actually pretty cool. Hey, Foreign, can you do me a favor and actually test, like, horse and the sailboat for me? I really kind of need to know that so that I can prioritize, like, do I want a sailboat yet or not? Don't know why the horse breaks audio like this. It's just weird. I wonder if there's a patch for that out yet on the mod. Alright, let's see. 5 arrows. Okay, 11 more arrows. We take that. We'll count that as a little bit of a win for that. We'll let those bleed out. Let's rejoin. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. Let's go throw all of this limestone into the quern. Put that ground down. Oh. I didn't know I had a mill worker already. Okay, so the quern has just been kind of throwing things not quite accurately. Oh god, it's a mess back here. Might need to... Oh god, there's even more over here. Why? Alright, well, tell you what, guys. I wasn't planning really to stream today. But here we are. It was probably going to be a short one anyways. I'm still kind of working out the kinks here of the mill, doing some hunting, and some general just maintenance around the farm before winter arrives in full. So, with that, I think we're good. So, you guys have a good one. Thanks for chilling with us. I have some stuff to take care of, and have a good upcoming week. If you want, subscribe, become a member today to unlock those emotes, and spam pancakes in chat. We'll send you over to Raptor. Give him a new woo for me. Welcome him back to the States.